Hey, what's up guys, it's Slikk here. I'm back again with another video. In this one I want to talk about a theory that a subscriber actually brought up to me and I thought was pretty damn good if you ask me. So, a subscriber named Grace was in my stream on actually the day that I streamed Batman the Telltale series episode 3. Spoiler warning for the episode if you haven't played it yet. So at the end of the episode, Bruce Wayne, Batman, is locked up in Arkham Asylum. And of course, unbeknownst to most of Gotham, including Jim Gordon, actually Bruce Wayne is the one, is Batman, of course, and Batman is being locked in prison, essentially. And really cool, actually, in episode 4, the little picture on the thumbnail for the episodes, if you scroll through all of them, before they came out, you see a picture in front of Arkham Asylum, and Jim Gordon is taking somebody that's handcuffed into the asylum. This was revealed months ago. And sure enough, the person in handcuffs, they don't show you the face in the thumbnail, was Bruce Wayne all along. It was right in front of our noses, so to speak, figuratively, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So yes, we do get that daunting shot of Bruce Wayne sitting in this this room that's just totally empty. The only thing it needs is like a little bit of cushioning around it. It's just like a stereotypical, insane asylum, lockup basically. So Bruce Wayne is in this mess. So when Grace first mentioned this, I wasn't totally sure about it, but as I began to think about it a little bit more, I do think that there is I won't say a strong possibility or a strong likelihood, but a likelihood nonetheless. In this game, in this universe, we haven't seen Arkham Asylum beyond the exterior of it. We don't really know what's going on inside of it. So the possibilities of what they could do as sort of fan service in the Arkham Asylum, in their asylum in this game, I think that, first of all, they could have, allusions to the Batman Arkham games. This would include, having somebody like Penelope Young or Cash or somebody like this, or Warren Quincy Sharp or something like that. Just one of the characters from the Arkham games that is not necessarily in the Batman universe otherwise. So that could be cool, or just a little bit of Easter egg, that, Dr. Penelope Young's office, or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool. But Grace proposed something that I thought was particularly interesting in terms of a theory, and that is that Harley Quinn, in the form of Dr. Harleen Quinzel, would be present in the asylum. Of course, Dr. Harleen Quinzel, before she became the Harley Quinn who fell in love with the Joker, was a psychologist, mostly working in psychiatrics and that sort of thing. In the asylum, she was doing patient evaluations primarily, and also some treatment stuff and that sort of thing. Pretty much fresh out of college. In the animated series universe, she slept her way to the top, so to speak, and was an idiot. In the Harley Quinn Suicide Squad edition and the more recent comics, she's actually incredibly smart and, basically became a great at what she did in that way. In the animated series universe where she was created, she was a horrible psychologist, and she's just an idiot, and she, again, slept her way to the top, literally. But not so much the case in recent incarnations of the character, which I happen to prefer. And I do think that Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is the best Harley Quinn that we've ever seen, including, comics and animated series and that sort of thing. But anyway, wouldn't it be interesting to see Harleen Quinzel? And again, we're just sitting in that room that we saw in the little teaser for episode 4, and in comes the person that's going to be doing our evaluation and is going to figure out what's wrong with us, why we're so crazy. And it is Harleen Quinzel, and we just see it right on her name badge, right? And just as soon as we see her, we know it's her. Granted, she's sort of just like a typical white girl before she becomes Harley Quinn, but, again, the Quinzel thing is really going to give it away, and it's right on the air that it is Harley Quinn right there. And even more so, they could take it the extra length and we see, or some remnants of the Joker or something like that, or we actually see the Joker, and the first time that we meet him, interestingly enough, is with Bruce Wayne meets him in Arkham Asylum, but not because he's Batman, because he's a patient to the asylum. Definitely would be a variation from the canon, but Telltale's been, keen upon doing those, and I think they've worked pretty much all the time. So I don't think that they should shy away from doing something like that, including Harleen Quinzel doing a patient interview of Bruce Wayne, and it just flips your conventions on itself. And I think it says something about, again, some of the big ideas that a lot of the Batman writers like to deal with. Are Batman and the Joker and Harley Quinn, or many of his villains, just two sides of the same coin? Are they equally as crazy in different ways? I happen to think not, but maybe they could go down that route, and if not, sort of outright assert it, then sort of subvert that in a way. And, again, he is a patient of Arkham Asylum, which is the very thing that he tried to replace. Remember, he tried to get the Martha and Thomas Wayne mental health care facility that's a little bit nicer, but to be honest with you, the Arkham Asylum doesn't look too bad in this game. It's in a nice open field, okay, so it also, I don't know, it doesn't look as creepy as it does in the Arkham games, for example, or, I don't know, The Long Halloween, or Batman Begins, etc., etc., we go all the way down the line. And, you know, the Arkham Asylum, it doesn't look as bad of a place as it does here. But I really do look forward to playing the episode. And it might be an episode where Batman's not even in it. And just like, Bruce Wayne, you know, what is it like to be inside Arkham Asylum at night? You know, can we get a scene like that where we're just in our cell and, you know, we're doing stuff or whatever, or, you know, I don't know. I think it would just be cool to have, like, an opening scene where, like, we're just going out to, like, the common, you know, dining hall at night in the asylum. But we're not Batman. We're outside, you know, we're from an insider perspective. We're an inmate, baby. You know, we are in this thing. And I think that could be really cool and show us that. So I hope we get to get playtime inside of the asylum as Bruce Wayne, and maybe we try to get some exit strategy and we become Batman later in the episode. I think it's unlikely that we'll play the entire episode without Batman, but it's something that I think I would be totally down to see. So anyway, guys, hope you'll have enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Had a really good time recording this commentary. Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section below, and the theory that I will give all credit to Grace for giving. And you can go back and watch my initial playthrough, which is up in VOD that I streamed. And as soon as she said it, I was like, I don't know, I think you might be onto something there. So shout out to Grace for giving me that theory. Okay, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for all Batman the Telltale series news, speculation, information, and more. We'll see you in the next one.